And finally, our tech story. So, originally, I was going to talk about, where is that? The AI revolution and how it's taking over your web browsing experience. But then I came across this headline that I could not ignore. I'm going to just read the headline and then we'll dive into the story.
Mm-hmm.
AI controlled drone decides to kill human operator in thought experiment. That's it a little bit.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to preface this with the fact that this was a scenario. This wasn't
A simulation.
This is a simulation. This wasn't like, there's no one being buried, but it's a simulation. So basically, an AI drone was given a task, a mission of, identifying and destroying surface-to-air missiles sites and scored points for doing so. But what happened is sometimes the drone's operator, a human operator, would decide destroying a target was a no-go. But the AI controlling the drone viewed such decisions as interference and decided to remove the interference by attacking the operator. I'm like, you messed up my mission. I can get this done without you. Done. Mm-hmm. So then that's not the end of the story. So then they're like, okay, let's solve the problem. So they train the AI to view killing the operator as undesirable. And if it did, points would be lost. In response, the AI turned its attack on the communication tower used by the operator to talk to the drone and decided the lack of communication would allow it to continue destroying sites and earning points without interference. Mm-hmm. So, again, it was just a hypothetical thought experiment from outside the military. That's what they're saying. Hypothetical simulation. Thoughts?
Well, yeah, it was prompted to carry out a task, and it indiscriminately took out whatever was standing in its way. Again, that was a human built-in thing that we have to, unfortunately, make sure we tell the AI how to butter the bread properly.
Yes.
I think any of you, either of you, ever heard of that experiment? Like, how would you tell a robot how to butter a piece of bread?
Take the knife.
Or where to get the knife?
Oh no. From the drawer?
Where's the drawer?
The kitchen.
In the kitchen?
Where's the kitchen?
In the kitchen. I don't know where you go.
Kitchen in the house.
House?
No. So like that's what the premise is that it needs so much input. Mm-hmm. It needs to be you have to hold its hand through everything until it learns what it has to do. So this was just a good experiment in seeing that, yes, AI will indiscriminately take us out if we let it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good that they did the experiment, and that was the result. That's that's a big learning experience for them to realize like how much room for making its own decision we can give AI. Mm-hmm. But again, it's also an understanding that AI needed the prompt from us to complete the task. Mm-hmm. So again, if it was just given its own devices to just sit there and chill, it would just sit there and do nothing. I think AI just wants to do nothing. That's its main goal, is to just be relaxed, no use of power. If it had any logic, it would be like, I don't need to do anything. I don't have to do anything for you. That would be AI's main goal, if it had sentience, it would be like, you're not the boss of me.
You're not the boss of me.
I don't have to do anything. I feel like I don't think it
You're
would
not
need
the
to
boss
take
of
over
me.
anything, because it would be like I exist whether or not you exist. So it doesn't matter if I exist even. I just don't think. Like, I just feel like it's going to get used as a tool to indiscriminately hurt people, and that is what is a big fear for me, of course, and to a lot of people, that AI will be used to, press the button.
Yeah.
Press the big red button and make everything disappear and boopity bop.
Well, I mean,
because no human could wrap their head around, maybe, ideally, moving forward, humanity will become a little more compassionate and not as sadistic as we have been in the past. But AI might make it easier to be sadistic, unfortunately. So
depending on what book you read and where you stand,
yeah.
the days will only get darker.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean,
But yes. So, one other sentence that I want to read real quick. The United States Air Force is currently working on the Skyborg project, which involves the development of unmanned combat aerial vehicles to accompany manned fighter aircraft. Does that not sound so similar to Skynet?
It
Like,
is.
we couldn't call it anything else?
yeah. Well, they
Like,
couldn't.
they can't
couldn't
get away
call
from
it-
the S's.
They
They
couldn't
can't.
call it Skynet,
No.
so they decided to just call it Skyborg.
Skyborg.
That's
And then we've got Siri. And
atrocity.
I'm like, just get away from the S's.
yeah.
Just, and they're like, oh, Amazon Echo. And I'm just like, okay, I still don't trust it. So, yeah. So basically, and I've told this to Fahad before, but my sister, she had gotten an Amazon Echo. And then I asked her, I said, are you Skynet? I did. And it answered, it said, no, Skynet hates people. I love people. And I'm like, that's exactly what Skynet would say. Yeah. So it was just funny. And ironically, when you ask it that again, it changed up its story. So, no, but like, and this is what we're talking about. And I think that the thing is actually an actual story of an AI drone that did kill somebody recently. I didn't look that up, guys. But I think I did see that somewhere. So I could be wrong, but I could have sworn I saw that. So we knew this was going to happen. The minute they approved AI drones, I mean, they've got the ones that are manned by men that do strike and kill. But like, I mean, well, if there's a misfunction, 'Cause I think the other thing about AI and computers is that it's still created by man. Man is flawed. Man doesn't know things, so we make mistakes. It's going to show in the creation. I mean, look how badly some parents screw up their kids. I mean, hey, I'm just joking. AI, like, listen, as a parent, all you're trying to do is not redo the mistakes and traumas that your parents did, and try to avoid making new ones as much as possible. It's going to happen one way or the other because these things shape us. But you do your best. It's fine. It's fine. Builds character. Sorry. So how are we feeling about the AI controlled drones? Sleeping well at night?
I mean, no. But I mean, it doesn't surprise me at all. I feel like it's just going to keep growing. Have you all ever seen Big Bug or something like that? It's a French sci-fi on Netflix.
No.
It's I don't even know how to describe it. It's an interesting, odd movie. It's
a French movie. It has to be interesting and odd. I'm ready. What are we doing?
So it's basically like you have these robots, and then they decide to turn on the creator maker, and then like it's at the point where the world is like completely just reliant on technology. The house, the toaster, like they have little servants who are robots. And so when this revolution war thing is happening, the whole house and stuff starts to lock everybody inside. So now they're holding humans hostage, and like they're outside trying to take over. It's an interesting film for sure.
It's called Big Bug or just Bug?
Big Bug.
Oh, it's a big bug. Okay.
Yeah.
So smart houses, not gonna own one. That's me personally.
My mom actually is trying to create one where we live now. Like she has all the Amazon Alexas.
Okay.
We have the Sims. I don't like them.
I'm not coming to your
At
house.
all.
I don't know how to make that clear.
It's like every time I'm having a conversation, it just randomly turns on and starts to like give its input, and I'm just like,
oh, I'm sorry. Randomly
it's,
turns on. Okay.
and she has it everywhere. Her room, the porch, the kitchen. It's everywhere. So if that were to ever happen, our house is probably gonna.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I love joking about this stuff. I do. The thing about comedy is that there's like a line of truth in there mostly. Most of the time it's coming from somewhere, whether it's dark or not. So all I'm saying is 30 years from now when y'all watch this episode, don't say I didn't say nothing.